Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Roll one up, let's catch this flight. Pour another cup, ho, let's get right. Getting paid, I'm getting paid. Hey, it's your boy Tight. Can't say the Tight without the 1205. Know I'm talking about. But you tuning in with Ray Ray's podcast. Kicking my boy Ray, the toxic mommy Victoria, and my dog G-Ray. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Ray Ray's podcast is pre-recorded at Hello Studios, Dallas, Texas. All productions, including video, editing, and graphics, is done in-house. Photography provided by Perry on Mans.
Yeah, we back at it again. Ray Ray's podcast, live from the ninth floor, Hello Studios. You know, what's up, everybody? You know, beautiful day out there. You know what I'm saying? Thankful to be alive. Man, thankful for the opportunity to get to it. We back again. We're here in the studio. Man, got a little special, little something special for you today. You know, we're doing a little one-on-one session today. First time doing this, so this is gonna be a first. Normally I got my partners with me, but you know, hey, let's say Ray, you got this. So I'm gonna do this one-on-one session, man. So, you know, thank y'all to everyone out there that keep watching us and supporting us. Continue to go to RayRaysPodcast.com, YouTube, like, subscribe, share, help us continue to grow. If you like us, you care about us, help us grow. It only take 2 seconds to share and subscribe. You ain't even gotta even listen to it if you don't listen to it. Just help me out. Help me, help you. All right. Man. So got a really, like I said, something special planned for y'all. Shout out to all of our sponsors out there. All the people at Shakerton, Sushi Marquee, Ebb and Flow. Thank y'all so much for all y'all do to Ray Ray's podcast. David Street Market Hall. Thank y'all so much for what you do to Ray Ray's podcast. Shout out to my man Perry P. You know, our photographer and videographer today. You know what I'm saying? He doing big things for us, and you know he's doing big things himself, and we appreciate that. I saw you got your little series you working on, right, P?
Yes, sir. Behind the art.
Yeah, y'all go check out the Behind the Art from my man Perry Young. Find him on Instagram at p.mans_. You know, he's got some amazing pictures and stuff. He's working with some amazing artists as well too. So salute that king, man. Appreciate you for everything you do, man. That's 100, man. Go check out our last couple of episodes. We had the homie Jay Cruz back in the building, so go check that episode out. Jay Cruz just moved back over to K104. He's on DD in the morning, so salute to you, King. Also, go check out the episode we did with Victoria. She came back back in the building on Ray Ray's podcast again. So go check that out. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so let me tell you a story about this episode. All right, how this came to be. All right, so one of my partners, one of my homies, one of the OGs, real respected guy. He's been on the show a couple times, Mr. George Lopez. Y'all know George, he managed, Tuck, DSR, all those guys. He also got a bunch of other artists, he manages too. And, George reached out to me. He said, hey, man, I got this guy. I'm working with. You got to hear his story. I was like, you got to hear his story. We went to, Pancake House. He was just telling me the story. I was like, man, that's quite a story. So I got the man himself in the building. He's going to tell the story himself, man. All right. So I want y'all to give a warm Ray Ray's podcast welcome to the man Ice Gizzle in the building, man. What's up, fam?
Salute, fam.
How you
Salute.
doing,
You heard me?
Yeah, man.
It's good.
Appreciate you coming in, rocking with your boy, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Man, how you been? You been doing all right?
Yeah, man. You got to fight every day to keep it tight.
You can fight. I mean, I understand that too. One of the things too, before we move forward, we gotta do these affirmations. Every time we start the show, man, we gotta speak them positive words. So just give me a second right here. Let me get this music turned up real quick. So everybody that's out there that's going through something, you know what I'm saying? This is the time of the show where we dedicate this to you. And just speak these positive words to you, you know what I'm saying? No matter your situation, the outcome, you can turn a negative into a positive real quick, and it all starts with your mindset. So, we're gonna say these words to you, you know what I'm saying? Know that you are loved, you are needed, you're alive for a reason, We're glad you're alive. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get through this. You're stronger than you think. Glad you're alive. You know what I'm saying? You know, those is words we just want to speak to people. You
Man, that
gotta
was
speak to that
deep.
power.
Powerful
'Cause
words.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you gotta set your mind right. I know you've been through some situations, and I know you had to have your mind right dealing with them situations.
Indeed.
Uh, so
Indeed.
we're gonna talk about that here in just a second. I had to set the mood right, bro. So, man, so what's up, bro? Man, what's up with you? Tell me what's going on with you, man.
Right now, man, the big G walking me through the game. He pretty much walked me through the front door, So I'm humping right now, doing a bunch of podcasts, shows and stuff. I'm, doing a few things here and there for the community and stuff. I'm just being me, man, doing what I'm do, humbling, surviving, man.
All right. So for the people who don't know who you are, tell them who you are and what it is that you do.
Man, I'm Ice Gizzle, man. I'm an author. I'm a father. I'm a producer. I'm an artist. I'm anything you need me to be, pretty much.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Jack of all trades. Man, okay. So you got all that going on for you, man. So how do you balance the time from being an author, a father, an artist, a producer? How do you balance that time? How does that work for you, man?
It's crazy. I don't know. I just humble myself and pray to God. That's the only way I can explain it. To get through things like this, I'm constantly humping. Sometimes I'm tired, beyond relief, Sometimes you'll catch me swerving in traffic and stuff because I'm falling asleep trying to get to my next venture, but I got to make it.
Yeah.
It's my time.
And like I said, you're represented by G-Lo, correct?
Yep.
George Lopez, okay?
The Big G, man.
Big G.
Big G.
He was telling me, like, man, he was like, he said he had you on like a bunch of different podcasts, just staying busy. So, shout out George, man. Speedy recovery, man. I hope you're doing all right. Put that salt down, man.
Stay away from them
Stay
steaks,
from that salt, George.
bro. Yeah, man.
You're looking out for
stay
you, bro.
away from them steaks, man.
All right. So, I want to ask you some quick slow down. We just want to get to know you. This is where we ask you just random questions off the top of the dome. Just real quick questions. We don't know where we're going to go, but we're going to get there, bro. All right. So, share all your Instagram and social media pages where people can find you at, my man.
Well, first of all, right now I'm only rocking with Facebook. You can catch me at my real name, Nathaniel Wade.
Okay.
At Facebook, and then there's my Instagram, which is Ice Gizzle, ICEGIZZLE.
Okay. So, where you from, man?
Man, I'm a latex dude, man. I'm a latex
Okay.
dude. Louisiana, Texas all day, man.
Okay.
I was born here, but quickly taken to New Orleans,
Okay.
because of certain reasons with my mom. And I was raised down there, but then, every time I get in trouble, I run back down here. I'm back and forth.
Okay. So that means you a Cowboy fan?
I like Cowboys, bro, but I got to rock with them Saints here,
Okay.
man.
Rocky year. Y'all had a rocky year. Hey, maybe next year. Who knows what's going on?
Maybe
you know what I'm
next
saying?
year, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So, as you saw that I started off the show, I started speaking those affirmations. Are you a believer in the affirmations and, speaking words and stuff like that? And if so, what is something like you kind of speak to yourself, my man?
Yeah, I believe in it because, the Bible tell you that you are the author of your own destiny, basically. You know what I'm saying? And you speak your blessings and you speak your own curses. So, yeah, I believe in that.
Amen.
If you tell yourself every day, I'm going to make it, I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? No matter what they throw at you, you're going to make it.
You are what you say you are,
You are what you say you
and you
are.
do what you say you're gonna do.
But you can also curse yourself at the same time.
Exactly.
If somebody say you ain't jack, you know what I'm saying, and you run with it and you say it to yourself, then you bring it to life with somebody else.
Yeah, what
Put
you're
it
saying.
to the atmosphere.
Yeah, you let other people words, say gets what's like your mentality, and also it's getting inside your spirit. And that's why you got to be conscious of what you listen to, what you watch, and who's around your surroundings, because
Exactly.
everything ain't for you, and everyone ain't for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's a lesson. Trust me, I learned that lesson.
I got a little story to tell on that. I constantly tell my daughter, right? Like, there's a story about the baby bird and the wolf and the bull. Okay, it's snowing. The baby was just born. So it's sitting in the nest and it's cold. Where somebody runs through and the whole limb fall, blam. So he's upside down and now it's freezing cold and there's ice all on him. Well, the bull comes through, kicks away all of the necessities, the ice, you know what I'm saying, this and that, and then he shits on him. You know what I'm saying? So you would be like, man, that's cold. Why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? And he runs on. So he's stuck in that. So a few minutes later, the wolf come through. And then he sit up there like, dang, baby bird, you caught in some shit, ain't you? Let me help you out. So he pulls him out, wipes him off, cleans him up. Then he turns around and eat him. And then you'd be like, what? But at the same time, you got to understand that everybody who shits on you ain't against you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody who helps you ain't really for you.
Yeah. Facts. And sometimes it's not what they can do for you, it's what can you do for them. Mentality with people, and that's how you gotta discern to know, like, hey, who really rocking with me, you know, who ain't rocking with me. Were you there when I was trying to get Ray Ray's podcast off the ground, or now you trying to be around when Ray Ray's podcast is popping off? So you know what I'm saying? It's you know, it amazes you when people see you. Oh, you really are doing what you said you're gonna do. They didn't want to. They didn't want to message you, like,
because at the end of the day, this is your journey.
Yeah.
This is my journey.
Yeah.
Your vision, my vision. No matter how you try to show me your vision, I can't see everything you see. You know.
Facts. That's a word right there. Okay, so we got to know a little bit about you real quick. What's your favorite type of like genre or type like self-help books? Some people like that. You have just anything?
Science fiction. I'm into
Really?
science fiction.
Okay.
Yeah, I really am.
Do you watch any science fiction shows and stuff like that?
Yeah, I watch a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like anything like what Marvel has created.
Oh, man.
You know, I'm in love with
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I also have picked up the same way of writing.
Yeah.
So like when dude died, I was sick because like he carried that torch for a long time.
Are you talking about Stan Lee?
Stan Lee.
Yeah.
You know, that's like my favorite dude of all time.
Yeah. Stan Lee, man, without Stan Lee, we wouldn't have all these movies. So, you know, rest in peace, Stan Lee. We're big fans on this show of Marvel and stuff like that. Okay, cool. So, some quick things you got to know. So, I kind of want to talk about your story, okay? You know, like you said, you just mentioned, you know, you did time in the federal penitentiary. Tell me what that was like, man, and how you overcame it and how you kept your mind. Because, like I said, you had to speak these words and you had to prepare your mind. How did that help you get through that situation, man?
Basically, when I first came in the system, I'm not going to lie, I was a knucklehead. You know, I had no guidance, no direction. I was angry about being locked up. You know what I'm saying? So you first walk through the door, they're checking you for everything. That paperwork got to be right, or you can't stay there. They're stabbing you on the mark. You know what I'm saying? So my paperwork's straight, so I ain't had no worries in that area. But now I got to choose who I'm going to ride with. Because there's no such thing as I'm riding solo. I'm riding with these nuts. They ain't rocking like that. Yeah. You know, you either riding with Texas, you riding with your gang, you know what I'm saying, or you riding with religion, you know what I'm saying? And them and themselves is like the biggest gangs out there.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I ran with Louisiana, you know, while I was inside. So them my people too. So I ran with them. And when somebody called a shot, it's when I found out that you're basically responsible for what everybody else does. Even if you didn't do it, it's still all on you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you got to think for other people more than you think for yourself.
Okay.
You know, because that'll keep you from getting killed.
Okay.
You know, if this dude being a knucklehead, he want to go ahead and rob these dudes from New York, you know what I'm saying? And he don't tell nobody. Where if I'm walking up the slab, it's easy for them to attack me and take me out. Yeah. You know?
Just because something someone else did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and if somebody call that shot, you know what I'm saying, it's your turn to tote that iron and then use it, then, hey, I got to do what I got to do. Because if not, they're going to run me out. Okay. And they ain't just saying just go that way. You know what I'm saying? They're going to stick that iron in me and make sure I don't pull this no more.
You know, how long did you do, my man?
I did 10 years, bro.
Okay.
I did 10 years.
10 years. And how long you been out for, man?
I've been out for exactly a year and 3 days now.
Okay. So
I spent 6 months in the halfway house, which was worse than being in prison because you staring at freedom through the window every day and can't touch it.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's like a girl teasing you. Can't
Yeah.
do nothing.
Yeah.
Can't do nothing with that. Okay.
so,
So what are some lessons you would tell someone that's listening to this episode that may still be incarcerated or have just got out of being incarcerated? What's something you would tell them?
I encourage people to get out, move around, do something new. And ain't nothing scary about it. It's being smart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Start over, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, pick up some schooling or something. Pick up something because we all know they play with you. Like, you can get all these certificates from going to school and these college points in prison, but when you come out here and try to get a job, and they don't mean jack.
Yeah.
They don't recognize it.
Okay.
You know, but don't let that stop you or deter you from getting what you need. You know, you don't have to revert back to the same old.
Don't
You know,
repeat past mistakes.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Because a lot of us feel like, man, I'm finna go back and grab that stack. I'm finna go back.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, pop that on. They got me bent. I ain't finna be starving out here. We
Yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
But it's always a way. Just keep on pushing. The door will open.
Yeah, man, that is what's up. Okay, so one of the things I learned that you started writing books. So let's talk us about that and tell us how that came about.
I've always had a wild imagination, you know, and one day I was sitting in a joint and we was locked down for like 60 days. You know, the Muslims had got into it with the Latin Kings or whatever, so they wasn't gonna let us out until that issue got straight. It was too much killing going on.
Yeah.
So I'm locking down and I'm bored. So my roommate at the time, I wasn't reading no books.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just writing raps and stuff. And my roommate, he done finished his third book. And I'm like, man, let me see that trash you reading. You know, so I read the book, you know, and it was actually it was the coldest winter ever. That's what it was, Sister Soldier. And I read it and I'm like, wow. I'm like, she can write, you know, but at the same time, you know when things are far-fetched if you live this type of life.
Yeah.
You know it didn't go this way. So I'm like, man, this ain't right. So he was like, man, don't be hating, woo, this and that.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you think you could do a better job, you do it. All right, say less. So I started writing my own, you know.
Okay.
And then next thing I know, I passed around a couple of scripts and let people read it, and it was like, oh man, you gotta finish that. I'm like, for real, dog, don't play with me.
Yeah, don't play my emotions,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, don't play with me. And they're like, for real, boy, you got it, you can do it, you can write. And then I just fell in love with the writing after that.
Okay. So I know you got a one book. It's called Jahim and the Magical Train of Thought, correct?
Right.
Okay. So tell us about that.
Jahim is my son. I
Okay.
named the book after my son.
That's dope. That's dope.
I got a few letters from him while I was incarcerated, and he was being bullied in school. Now, the only information I had to give him from the old me was smack him back.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Do this to him, pick up a stick and do this and that. And I had to realize that I do not want my kids to go through the same things I went through. You know what I'm saying? So I had to sit down and figure out a blueprint of how to get him to recognize that it ain't bad as it seems. Wipe it off.
Yeah.
Keep going. You know what I'm saying? So I came up with this anti-bully program, you know what I'm saying, and put it into words. And I created a story on top of it. And this magical train is like, I told him, whenever you feeling blue or you feeling like you just need to get away, you go to this train and you get on it. And when you get on this train, it's going to take you wherever you want to go and allow you to be whoever you want to be for that moment. You know what I'm saying? And
That's dope, man. That's really dope. I mean, because how easy is it to tell them, like, yeah, you know, hit them back, hit them first, because, you know, we've had that situation before with one of my other partners was talking about that. You know, his son, you know, he ain't gonna start it, but he gonna finish it though. It's one of those
Right.
things, and that's just one of the things we were taught growing
Right,
up.
yeah,
You know,
we
our
was taught
parents and
that.
grandparents tell, hey, you know, I can let nobody bully you. You can go in there, you can smack them in the mouth, but some kids, then they don't want to be violent. And there is some ways to dissolve some things without violence. But sometimes, I hate to say it, sometimes that is the only situation to get.
Yep, it's a necessary.
Sometimes it may be necessary.
Evil.
But it's one thing if you're going to go look for it. But it's another thing if you're defending yourself.
Right.
You should always be able to defend yourself, but don't be out there trying
I
to.
tell them all day
Yeah.
long. I'm like, they put their hands on you. You got to take it there.
Yeah, you have to
gotta
protect
take
yourself.
it. But if you can avoid it, avoid it.
Yeah.
You know.
Facts. So you working on anything else right now?
Yes. There's a movie that's not a movie, but a series coming out in Dallas right now, and it is called The Two Sides of Loyalty. I was selected to be Roy Lee.
Okay, a
And-
comedian, right?
No, Roy Lee was he was a bad boy out here in Dallas.
Because I'm thinking about the comedian. Wasn't there a comedian named Roy Lee out here? I could be wrong. I could be mistaken. I thought there was a
I
comedian.
don't know him.
I
But
got-
if you know Mo 3, that's who.
Yeah.
They was best friends.
Yeah.
Was who he spoke about.
Yeah.
And this is about him and a lot of other things that's going around in Dallas.
Okay.
So it's basically like the Dallas version of Power.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So getting into that, I have my own movie that I'm trying to produce right now. I'm just trying to get the funds for it.
Uh-huh.
I'm actually trying to write a movie too. Get a movie done too. Cut Boy, The Streets Made Me.
Okay.
Okay. I have like almost 7 scripts already did.
Okay.
I'm working on some more. But I have in total like 205 books that I've written, most of them children's books.
Okay.
Because I kind of got out of the lane of writing about violence and all this stuff. I seen so much of it to the point where I don't even want to do that.
Go to
no
associate it
more.
with no more.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to
Okay.
take this lane,
Yeah. Okay. So
help
So-
these kids.
And that's what I want you to say something here for me, all right? So, what advice are you gonna give to someone that's listening to this right now? Like I said, they've gone through a lot of tough times and they want to get away from the violence and separate themselves. What is your suggestion? You tell the people, and also, I feel like all the works that you're doing right now that shows just because someone made a mistake in their past doesn't mean they can't overcome it. I feel like you've overcome that. So,
Right.
I feel like that's really dope. So I want people out there, if you are, locked up or someone that's locked up, let them know, encourage them. That is not the way they're going to end, unless they change their ways. They're going to end up there. But if they change their ways, anything is possible. So,
Anything is possible.
So give some advice for people real quick.
And it's not just for the ones that's incarcerated, because you have many people out here on the streets that suffer from depression, anxiety, all kind of different diseases, mental diseases and illnesses that needs to be corrected. And a lot of people laugh instead of trying to pitch in and help them.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not funny at the end of the day because you don't know what that person's going through in their mind.
Yeah.
And I was in an interview yesterday where I was telling them about parents need to pay more attention to their children. When they're going through something and you try to tell them to be quiet, you don't want to hear it, you might need to hear it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes if they're not the talkative type and they're very secretive, the music will tell on them.
Yeah.
If I'm listening to a song about suicide and I've played this over and over again, that's a sign. Go talk to your child. See what's wrong with them. Get them some help. The problem with us black folks that we too high and mighty to go and accept help from other people. Go sit in front of a psychiatrist. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to go there. You can go to a church or find a pastor or a deacon, somebody that you trust to share your anxiety or your pain with or what you're going through. Because chances are you're not the only one.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. But don't wait till the last minute, And I myself suffer from depression still today.
Yeah.
And I went through a lot, the passing of my birth mother, Katrina,
Yeah.
all different kinds of things. I lost so much, and it became so repeated to the point where I was like, I give up. I give up. You know, when you find yourself crying in the mirror and taking a fully loaded gun, putting it to your temple and clicking it and nothing happens, you know, that's God telling you, no, you're not leaving yet.
Yeah, he ain't done with you.
Yeah.
Your purpose hasn't been served yet here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I knew there was more for me to do after that situation happened with me. But still today, I suffer from depression every once in a while. And sometimes it'll come out of the blue and nothing is even wrong.
Yeah.
But it's an illness that we suffer from. And unless we talk it out, it gets bad.
Man, honestly, I appreciate you sharing that. Like, I really do, because you don't know how many people need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? People may think, you know, someone is hard on the outside and exterior. You have no idea what the person is going through. Someone may seem happy and like they got it all together, like some of these celebrities. For instance, Robin Williams, perfect example.
Yeah.
Guy entertained so many people. You thought he was a funny person, happy. You never know what someone is dealing with. And that's why also you got to watch your words, what you tell people, and how you treat people, because you never know we could set somebody off. You never know.
Never know.
And I'm saying, like, there's no need to be rude to anyone. There's no need to be evil. You know what I'm saying? And like one of the things
We
too
all
is,
bleed the same, bro.
especially like in this industry, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know, like, oh, you know, I have the best show, or I'm gonna do this, and you know, I know how to do this, but I'm not gonna help you do that. How you gonna get farther in life without helping someone? And that's one of the things also with us as a community. We got to learn more to help each other.
To help each other.
Not be trying to ask for no discounts. If I say I got some price, that's my price. You ain't gonna be asking Gucci to lower his prices when you go in there and Dior. You know what I'm saying? You know, you respect people on that too, man. So, man, so 2022, I want everyone out there, man, just respect people, all right? Man, look out for your people. Take care of your people. Get your brothers back. Get your sister back. You know what I'm saying?
But first, those people need to learn how to respect themselves.
Facts.
If you don't learn how to respect yourself, love yourself, embrace yourself, how can you do it to me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's the biggest threat out there other than the internet itself.
Yeah.
You know, the internet is killing people left and right. It's taking.
Yeah, man. Internet is just. I feel like with the internet and social media, a lot of people live for other people on there, and that's sad. But you know, hey, we gotta wish them the best, pray for them, and keep it moving. All right.
Yeah.
So, you know, in wrapping this up, you know, what do you want people to take away from this podcast and this interview you did with us? What do you want them to take away from that?
I mean, I want people to take nothing for granted. You know, like you can lose so much in a blink of an eye, man. It's crazy. You know, but you can also gain in a blink of an eye if you're in the right place at the right time. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are angry at me right now, slandering my name, saying, oh, you get fresh out of prison and you run around doing this, you doing that, and such, this, and that. You don't know what I've been through to get where I am right now. You don't know. But don't hate on me. Ask me how I did it, and I will tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing, nobody wants to ask questions. They just want to, if I can't do it, then you shouldn't be allowed to. That's not right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But let nobody deter you from the things you want to be. And if you got a vision, what's for you is for you. And what's for me is for me. Amen. Keep going. Even if it looks like you about to fall again and again. Keep going. Because I'm not going to let nobody stop me.
Facts.
And it's not even about the bag. I can care less about the money. But I know who I am. I know what I was made for. And by design, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I am doing it.
Man, and I want to see you, you know, get that greatness, man. I want to see you continue uplifting people and empowering people and showing people, hey, you know, you can bounce back too. Like 4-5, you know what I'm saying? Like 2-3 came to 4-5. You know, if y'all don't get that reference, as Jordan came back as 45. But people don't understand that reference. And yeah, just keep grinding, man. Keep being much success. I hope the series turns out to be an amazing series, and I'm gonna check it out. Continue writing these books, producing, man. keep doing that, man. You got, G-Lo in your corner. He gonna help you, bro. So, man, I appreciate you coming and rocking with me today, man.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, we have you come back soon. This has been a one-on-one conversation on Ray Ray's podcast, man. Man, hope everyone out there have a blessed day. Continue to go to rayrayspodcast.com. Check out all the stuff we got going on. Amazing people like Ice Gizzle coming on the show. This is Ray Ray's podcast. Man, Ice Gizzle, one-on-one conversation with your boy Ray. Hope to see y'all again soon, and we out of here, Ray.
Ray Ray's podcast is pre-recorded at Hello Studios, Dallas, Texas. All productions, including video, editing, and graphics, is done in-house. Photography provided by Perry on Mans.
Hey, get money all day, get money all night. Sip my drink, ho, let's get right.